On a frosty morning day, where the winter vapors rolled, stood a rustic outhouse, a shelter from the cold. No single seat for solitude, but a double-seated throne, where Barnaby and Silas sat, best friends far from home. The door was latched with rusty wire to keep the breezes out, as Silas cleared his weary throat and started with a shout.
I tell you, Barn, this chilly meal
we shared at Joe's last night has got a kick like a stubborn mule, and I'm pushing with all my might. Old Barnaby, he groaned a bit and shifted on the seat.
I told you not to eat the beans and stick with the meat.
Now here we sit hip deep in wood, a shoulder width apart, conversing through the groans and grunts while we crap and as we fart. On a frosty morning day, where the winter vapors rolled, stood a rustic outhouse, a shelter from the cold. No single seat for solitude, but a double-seated throne, where Barnaby and Silas sat, best friends far from home. It's cozy, Silas chuckled, though his face was turning red. I'd rather be right here with you than home alone in bed. Who else would hear my deepest thoughts or smell this awful air, and still agree to meet at dawn to be a rhythmic pair? A rhythmic pair, Barnaby cried, you're off your bloomin' head. The fumes are getting to your brain, just listen what you said. Move your elbow, will you, man? You're crowding up my space. This isn't meant for wrestling match, it's a hallowed pooping place. On a frosty morning day, where the winter vapors rolled, stood a rustic outhouse, a shelter from the cold. No single seat for solitude, but a double-seated throne, where Barnaby and Silas sat, best friends far from home. They laughed until the rafters shook and creaking of the floor. Two lifelong pals in tandem behind the crescent on the door. For friendship knows no boundaries, no pride and no restraint, even when the subject matter makes the woodpile faint. You finished, Silas whispered as he reached under a pail. I think I've reached the ending of this long and winding trail. I'm done, said Barn, let's head on out, and I'll pour down some lime. But next time, Silas winked at him, you're sitting downwind next time. On a frosty morning day, where the winter vapors rolled, stood a rustic outhouse, a shelter from the cold. No single seat for solitude, but a double-seated throne, where Barnaby and Silas sat, best friends far from home. No single seat for solitude, but a double-seated throne, where Barnaby and Silas sat, best friends far from home.